Hello guys, welcome to a short little video on where we take a look at floating rules under OPNSense. The concept is pretty simple. Imagine you have two WAN connections. You have a WAN 1 and a WAN 2. In my case, I have a WAN Fritz for a DSL router and a WAN connection that goes to another OPNSense. If I want to do firewall rules, which pertain to both interfaces, I would normally be able to go to interfaces, select my first WAN and my second WAN and do the rules there. But there is a better way to do this. With floating rules, you can assign rules to multiple interfaces. So if we go to firewall, go to rules, and you can see there is an entry for floating. So just keep in mind I have two WANs. It's actually, I don't have two internet connections. It's just one goes directly to the ISP's router and the other one goes to another OPNSense. So keep that in mind. But we have two WAN interfaces. If, for example, I want to allow SSH on both WAN interfaces, I would go to the floating section in the OPNSense, go to plus, add a rule. We say we want to pass it so packets can come in. Then we need to select interface, and this is where it gets interesting. You can select more than one interface. For my example, I will select WAN and WAN Fritz, these two. So direction is incoming. We will use IP version 4 as the TCP/IP version. Protocol, we will use TCP. Source, we don't need to set that. And destination, we can say any, but I want to allow SSH. So I select SSH from and to. SSH is one port. Give it a descriptive name. SSH access rule, and I'm going to save it. So be careful when you set up the rule. You always have to apply the changes to take effect, so it takes effect basically. What you have right now is, since you don't have to go to each WAN interface and do a extra SSH rule, you can simply create a floating rule which encompasses both interfaces. This is a nice way if you want to have a firewall rule that covers more than one interface. Be careful though, don't go crazy on floating rules, so make sure that you use them well in a sane manner, so to speak. So don't do everything with floating rules, but use them if you have more than one interface. So that was it for this short little video. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye.